guys, so today me and Devontae are coming at you guys with a video about advantages and disadvantages of being a teen parent. Juliet's right here, we're at a park, sorry if it's loud, disclaimer.
Alright, so basically how we're gonna do this video is Anicia is gonna be looking at it in a perspective of advantages and disadvantages of being, like, you know, a teen mom ever since she gave birth. And then the way that I'm gonna look at it is advantages and disadvantages of being an individual that came into a relationship, like,
and all of a sudden is a teen parent.
Yeah. Before we get today's journey started, if you guys haven't already, make sure you smash this video with a huge thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also make sure you guys hit that bell icon so that way you'll stay up to date every single time you
post a new video.
And so for those of you who are new to this channel, or at least relatively new, my name is Devontae.
My name is Anicia.
Baby, what's your name?
Diane.
And this is the Life of Us Vlogs.
Where every day it's more bullshit.
Alright, so how we're going to be knocking this video out today is we're basically... Alright guys, so how we're going to be knocking out this video today is we're actually going to do the juicy ones first, which is basically like the disadvantages and stuff like that. And then after,
you all want to hear.
Yeah, and then after that we're going to do the advantages. Now I just want to do a disclaimer. This video isn't to promote teen pregnancy. When we do disadvantages, we are saying our disadvantages
personally, because I know that there are a lot of other teen parents and teen moms and teen dads out there that watch us. I'm pretty sure you guys can either agree with us completely on all of this or agree with some of the things that we're saying.
And then I'm also thinking of it as in a way that we're going to be doing the disadvantages in a sense that it's what we feel like other people wouldn't be able to handle that we're actually able to handle.
So the first disadvantage is me and Devontae never get to cuddle. Ever.
Good night.
Okay, good night, mamas.
Good night.
We're actually only able to cuddle whenever it goes me in the bed and then Anicia and then Juliet. But most of the time...
But by the end of the night, Juliet's in the middle of us.
Yeah, by the end of the night, she somehow finds her way in the middle of us. So the reason why we visualize that as a disadvantage is because you as a teen couple are already so used to like cuddling together. I mean, if you guys are comfortable with having sex, like unprotected sex, and I'm pretty damn sure you guys are comfortable with cuddling each other every single time you guys are laying together. So it's something that you for sure have to give up as soon as you have a child, like loss of sleep, everything in relation to that. Like, it's just something that's gonna happen, and
yeah,
you have to deal with it. So it's just the way that it is.
This one is actually a disadvantage just for myself. I don't get to take showers by myself anymore. Finally, a bath by myself. If I do, it's very, very rare. When I'm at home, I don't feel comfortable with like taking Juliet a bath and then putting her in the room to like watch TV or something, or to go to sleep and then I go get in the shower. Like, I just don't feel comfortable with that because in my head I'm like, something could be happening and like I don't know about it because I'm in the shower. Not even only showers, it's baths too, because like sometimes people want to take baths to just like relax and just cool off. I can't do that.
That relaxing, that little, I know that there are a lot of females that love baths. That's something that you're possibly gonna have to give up. I mean, there are bathrooms that have bathtubs and then showers inside of them.
That's how mine is, but even then she doesn't like to sit in the bath while I'm in the shower.
Yeah, so she likes to stand up when she's in the bathtub a lot. So the next disadvantage we actually have is coming from my perspective, and that disadvantage is smelly Pampers. Babe, have you seen my chapstick? Have you seen my chapstick?
Somewhere over there.
For an individual that walks inside of a relationship and you have absolutely no idea what baby poop smells like, because obviously you're not going to smell your own poop, but baby poop, I feel like it has like its own sense of smell, and that smell is like the most toxic smell you could ever smell, and it's just, it's something that's definitely going to take a while for you to get used to, most definitely. But if you can't get used to the smell of maybe your own poop, then maybe you shouldn't have a child.
I feel like this disadvantage is like, a lot of people can agree with me. Almost everyone can agree with me.
I think everyone can.
I'm pretty sure.
Unless they have help.
Yeah, unless
like
they have
their
like
mom
a nanny
or the grandma,
or
yeah, or a nanny.
I can't sleep in anymore. Like before I had Juliet, even when I was pregnant, like I would sleep in. I didn't have anything to do, so I would always just sleep in. Like, why not? But now it's like she wakes up at the crack of dawn every day morning.
And she'd be like, good morning, mama, good morning.
She's up at 5 o'clock in the morning. No, not 5 o'clock in the morning, but she is up at like a good like 7:30, 8 o'clock every day.
Yeah, but that's good though, because that means like obviously she's going to sleep earlier.
Every single day I'm just like, you know what, I have to get up, obviously. Like, I'm not just gonna lay there. There are some times where I'm just like, close your eyes and go back to sleep. Throughout the night, I feel like maybe it's just because Juliet's barely 2 years old and I'm still kind of like new to being a mom in a way. And throughout the nights, every single night, I'm always waking up. Like, I wake up about 2 to 3 times a night and I check on her to make sure like she's covered, if like she's freezing cold, because I don't know about your guys' kids, but my daughter, like, she doesn't like being covered. Even in the winter time, like, she doesn't like having a blanket on her. She doesn't like having socks on her. She will kick a blanket off of her. Like, she just doesn't like it. So I have to constantly wake up in the middle of the night, make sure that she's covered, tuck her in so that way she's not trying to undo the blanket.
Yeah, but even with Juliet, like, she gets like really hot at nighttime. She just can't have like a full set of pajamas on because of like how hot she gets.
It's not, we're not even over exaggerating. She gets so hot she starts to sweat. Like, it's like dripping. That's how much she starts to sweat.
It's either she's really hot or she's really cold. Like, there really is no in between. I don't know, like, it eventually starts affecting like your sleeping schedule, and like you wake up in the middle of the night because you're already so used to waking up in the middle of the night, like when she's younger and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a big disadvantage that a lot of people won't be able to deal with or will like get overly stressed about. My disadvantage, actually, I think this is both of our, one of a big disadvantage for both of us, is having our own food. What? No. Here. Especially her, because you know she likes to snack on literally everything at every time of the day. Like, you will not find her not snacking on anything. Before this, she just ate an entire pizza, so that's the only reason why she's not snacking, but I'm pretty sure she's thinking of the Three Musketeers right now. The reason why this is a disadvantage is because if you are a stingy person, or if you are a person that doesn't like to share your food with family members, I know, girls and boys, if you guys have family members out there, like, I mean, like siblings, brothers and sisters, you know exactly what it's like sharing your food and snacks with them, and you don't like it. So that's something that you definitely have to get used to as soon as you have a child, like, most definitely. With Juliet, it doesn't even work whenever you say it's nasty. Like, I could be eating McDonald's and like I'll be like, ugh, natty baby, natty, I don't like it, and then she'd be like, ugh, natty. Custom. Alright guys, so that was pretty much all the disadvantages that we had on our list. They're simple disadvantages, but they're also big disadvantages once you actually have a child and all of them like start happening. So I mean,
all at once. Alright, so now advantages. Advantages of being a teen parent are: you get in places free, you get free food, you get free...
Huh?
Nothing. One advantage for being a teen parent, in my opinion, is raise a mini you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm literally raising me, but a perfect me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I get to raise her to like make no mistakes. Even if she does make a mistake, it's still perfect.
You learn from the mistakes that you made when you were younger, so you're gonna raise her
to be perfect
in a way that you were raised, but somewhere along the line it changed something
for her to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So the next advantage for me is having the opportunity to be able to experience a family at a young age. Now, there are a lot of people who would disagree with me and be like, oh, like, you guys have a lot of traveling to do, you guys have your whole life ahead of you, like, don't, you know, have a child at a young age. But I'd rather have a child at a young age rather than at a very, very old age, or even like mid-age, because honestly,
your kid's growing up with you.
One thing that I do have to say is that I personally think that it's overrated for people to say that you're not going to be able to travel. Disadvantage of having a girlfriend. I think that it's very overrated for individuals to tell another individual that you're not gonna be able to travel and stuff like that, because you can still enjoy like pleasures in your life. You still can travel and stuff like that. Like, take your child with you, and if you can't,
either that or it's not that hard to get a babysitter. Like,
even
calm
like
down.
your grandma, your mom, like there is someone, but there are people who don't have family members, you know, like.
Then get a babysitter. It's literally that simple.
Okay, but if you really are one of those people who absolutely cannot find anyone, then that's just something.
Take your baby with you then.
Yeah, take your child with you. Like, it's not that bad of an idea. Like, us, when we were younger, we weren't able to travel. Like, we didn't have the opportunity to travel. Like, and that's something that I definitely would have enjoyed with my parents, regardless of what age that I was. I remember my dad was a trucker. He drove like those trucks, and I remember sometimes he would like take me with him.
Oh, that's cool.
And that would be like rare, so like I would always like love like those moments. And I would always go like that. You know, when you go like that.
If you guys ever see the trash guy outside in front of your house go like this, and he'll pull his thing and go, nah, nah. Alright, so another advantage of being a teen parent is getting to experience a type of love that not a lot of people can. There's people out there, women in particular, that they can't have babies. Something's just going on in their body where they don't have any eggs, or they just can't have a baby. And so the only way of them ever getting to experience having a baby or a child is by adoption. And I don't know how that feeling is, but not a lot of people will ever get to experience having a baby and being able to like love a baby like that. And I remember growing up, I would always hear like all my family members be like, oh my god, like I love my baby so much. And even my mom, she's like, I love my kids so much. My grandkids, like no love can compare to the love of like how much I love my grandkids. I remember like, thinking like, I don't get it, but like now that I have my own daughter, I get it. I understand exactly what my mom was talking about, or like anybody whenever they talk about how much they love their kids. I don't love Juliet the same way I love Devontae. I don't love Devontae the same way I love Juliet. I love him like to death, but I love her to death. I don't really know how to explain it. Like it's just, everyone is always just like, I can't explain it, I can't explain it, because there is no explanation. You just have to experience it when you have your own kid, or when you're when you adopt a child or something. Like you just have to experience it for yourself, because like it's crazy.
Coming from a perspective of an individual that goes into a relationship with an individual that already has a child, is that you're kind of shocked once you actually start developing that relationship or that bond with that person's child, because it's a bond and it's a relationship that you've never thought that you'd be able to experience at an early age.
I'm sure you thought you knew you were gonna have kids when you grew up, but you just didn't know it was gonna happen this quickly.
Yeah, but you don't know like the true feeling. Like it's hard to explain. You know that feeling whenever, I don't know how to explain it, like, you know, when...
It's unexplainable. That's not even a song.
I can make it a song. I can make our love a song. You know what? Just because you did that? Sing Versace on the floor.
No.
Sing it.
No.
Sing Versace on the floor. I'm going to show them how you sing it if you don't sing it right now. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you exactly how Anicia sings Versace on the floor.
I don't know who you keep showing. I don't know why you keep showing that. I don't even know who that is in the video.
That's you.
That's not.
That's you.
No, it's not me. Okay, so this is another advantage. We talked about this as the disadvantages is like me and him never really get to cuddle ever. But I sleep with Juliet every single night. We sleep in the same bed. I have an advantage, in my opinion, is having somebody to cuddle with every single night. I cuddle with my baby every single freaking night, and it's so addicting. I can't fall asleep unless she's like, she has to be like right here, and I'm like,
I don't know why I'm the type of individual to think of everything so literal and actually like to get into things and like what you're doing and what you're actually causing in the long run, but that's good for an individual to do that as a teen parent. But at the same time, it's not good because your child starts to develop so much of an attachment with having that individual there with them when they fall asleep. They cannot fall asleep unless that individual is there, and they cannot sleep comfortably unless that individual is there, you know what I mean? I'm not telling anyone how to raise their child. I'm not telling Anicia how to raise Juliet at all. Like, we're in this together, and that's how it's always gonna be, but having that person there with you 24/7, and obviously that's an advantage. Everyone wants that type of, like, you know, relationship where someone's always there for them through anything, through thick and thin. Like, you could be the most terrible person in the world, you can go outside and blow up a building and this child will love you. Okay?
They get it. You
okay.
gave like 7 examples.
Okay, but I'm just saying that it's gonna be kind of hard for us when we get our apartment, and I know I'm going into this all fucking scientifically, but it's gonna be hard for us to try to get Juliet to kind of, you know, sleep by herself and to get comfortable in her own room. It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're not gonna do it. I'm just saying that
you're just saying it's gonna be hard.
What is it called? Like a cause and effect to what you do with your child. So according to my calculations, it's gonna take a while.
Anyways, the next advantage.
Honestly, it's an advantage, okay? Having someone there for you 24/7 to sleep with, that's an advantage.
It is an advantage.
Yeah.
Next.
What is that? What are you doing?
It's this girl. She was going viral on Instagram like 2 weeks ago, and she's a dancer.
Oh,
you know
she's
what I'm talking about? She's like,
Moms. Yeah.
She's not from Dance Moms. You sound dumb.
No, she's not from Dance
Moms.
No. Damn. I wrote this as one of my advantages because this is an advantage for every person that had the childhood of going outside. You know, that fun type of childhood where you're playing in the dirt and stuff like that. As a teen parent, you will be forced to do more and a reason to make more out of both your and your child's days. I feel kind of out of place whenever, you know, we're inside all day and like Juliet, she's just kind of like chilling. Like us as individuals, we can stay inside inside the house all freaking day, like especially when we get our apartment. We could literally live inside of our apartment and order Uber Eats for our entire lives. When you have that child, you start thinking, my child doesn't want to be cooped up in the house. We remember when we were younger, always going outside, eating sand. All I'm saying is that that's just something that you're gonna want your child to experience. You're gonna want your child to experience the same exact childhood that you experienced because of how much you loved your childhood.
So you're gonna make more out of yours and your kid's day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys just aren't gonna be cooped up. Like, I don't know, but then again, there are some parents who just absolutely don't like going outside and they just want to, you know, keep the child like cooped up in the house. But then there are all those parents who are like goofy.
I know, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like that in the beginning. I didn't like Juliet being outside because it's one of my biggest pet peeves about Juliet. I do not like when she's dirty. I don't like when her hands or her face is dirty. Inside like certain videos, I'll be like, oh baby, like your face is dirty. I'm showing it to the camera. Little do you guys know, in the back of my OCD mind, I'm like,
okay, okay, but see, you know how I say that there's always a cause and effect to everything, especially whenever it comes down to raising a child? The way that you are and the way that you are with her, always wiping her off as soon as she gets dirty, as soon as something spills on her, that's why she is the way that she is. You know, like when something gets on her, like a piece of food, like that's why she's like...
Juliet is a germaphobe.
She is the biggest
She don't like her food touching, like nothing like that.
I'm not gonna say that she has OCD or anything like that, but...
OCD is what I got. I got a small case of it.
Okay, I'm just saying that the way that you raise your child is always going to be a cause and effect to everything.
So that pretty much wraps up today's video. We wanted to just hit you guys with a little bit of facts, you know what I'm saying, about advantages and disadvantages of being teen parents. For those of you who wanted to know, who aren't teen parents, you guys want to know like what it's like, what we dislike about it, and what we really, really love about it. And that's not all the advantages. There's a million advantages of being a teen parent. There's a million disadvantages of being a teen parent, but it's just like those just stand out to us.
And again, guys, there will be a lot of people who will watch like all of our videos within 2 minutes and they'll go straight to the comment section and comment something negative. Guys, again, we are not supporting teen pregnancy. We're not saying go out and be teen parents. I just want to ask you personally, how'd you feel about that prank yesterday? It doesn't matter, dude. It could be anyone. Like, how many times do I have to say an easy?
Lower your voice when my daughter's in the room.
Okay, well, since she's your daughter, then why don't you guys just get out?
I can still take the video down. Keep playing with me.
Stop!
Alright guys, so we really hope you guys liked that video. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, hit that little bell icon down below to get notified every single time we
post a new video. And so for those of you who are new to this channel, or at least relatively new, my name's Devontae.
My name's Anicia.
What's your name?
Juliet.
And
this is the Life of Us vlog.
Where every day it's more bullshit.
No say that, mama. I said no say that.
You said